Hi, good afternoon to my fellow Qigong students and practitioners. The lesson or the tutorial I want to give today is probably in some ways the most important lesson I would ever show a student. It's basically about breathing and Qigong. We touched upon it yesterday about breathing when in the horse stance, which if you remember is this particular stance with a straight back. And as I mentioned yesterday, all the breathing in Qigong is done through the nose, in through the nose and out through the nose. Now, the more proficient you get at extending your breathing, the better you'll be able to do and perform the Qigong exercises all the way up to advanced exercises. So the breathing is key, basically. It's pivotal to being a good Qigong student and practitioner. For the actual breathing, when you're in the horse stance, as I just showed you, basically your tongue will be resting lightly on the roof of your mouth and pressing lightly against the back of your teeth. Then you will breathe in through your nose and you will breathe out through your nose. As one gets more proficient in the breathing, what happens naturally is that the out breath becomes comparatively longer than the in breath, so the ratio of out breath to in breath increases. So most students when they start will breathe in for say 5 seconds, then breathe out for 10 seconds, then try and maintain that rhythm for a period of roughly 5 minutes or so. As you get more proficient and practice, the out breath extends, as does the in breath, but the ratio between the two increases. So myself, I would do a ratio of an in breath of say 15-20 seconds, then I might breathe out for 2 minutes, 3 minutes basically. What you do to master the outward breath is breathe out intermittently, but that skill and ability only comes with quite a bit of practice, quite a bit of time. As I was once told, to be a good Qigong student takes 3 years. So there's a lot of practice, a lot of discipline, a lot of time and a lot of effort to get to that kind of stage. What you need as a tool basically to help you with your breathing and to be very kind of structured in your breathing is basically something that simple as a clock with a second hand. So I've got a clock over here. So what I would do to practice is basically just look at the second hand, breathe in, say for 5 seconds to start with, then breathe out for 10 seconds. Tongue against the roof of the mouth, pressing lightly against the back of your teeth, your upper teeth. So that basically is what you need to do. Now, if you're suffering from any kind of mobility issues, if you have a debilitation, which may affect your balance or your stamina, or you've had a hard day at work, or you played sports, you don't necessarily have to use the horse stance to practice your breathing. The breathing is even more important than the horse stance in a way. So what you can do as a substitute is just use a chair. Now we'll get a chair. And basically, as you were with the horse stance, you can do sitting down. So try and get your body in right angles as much as possible. So again, you just sit, same position for the tongue, roof of the mouth, back of the teeth, nice and light. Start off in for 5 seconds, out for 10 seconds. So that's what you're looking at, okay? And that, my friends, is today's tutorial. So, happy Qigonging. Bye.